Welcome back to our run through Echoes of Wisdom. We're in the Lanayru Temple, and we just had an unfortunate disconnection. Just as I was showing that we'd actually managed to skip this room here, we disconnected around the time that I finished this room and hit the switch. And I was asking myself at the time whether it is possible to just come over here and flip this immediately without having done whatever this was that I think was supposed to permit me to hit these two switches at once, which is something that we managed to do separately. And so it looks like the path is open at this point for us to head down here and grab the boss key. And because we have done everything else necessary to that point, it seems. In terms of... Oh. Platforms were raised. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, because what we did was light this up, drop this in, and it shows you this little scene here, which theoretically melts the ice, but we had actually already done that, so I wonder what it is we're supposed to do then to raise this. Maybe we do need to hit the final mechanism, or perhaps do something here, like put a boulder here to continuously roll some snowballs until we can lift one up and drop it from the upper location. Anyway, we'll try it, and we'll see what we can do about it. Let's take a look at the boulder that we have. Can we just put this on permanently? Yeah, and we'll just continue rolling this and go to the upper location to relocate the snowball accordingly. Let's see. I previously just used Plat Boom to get up here, which totally works. Now, does it keep rolling snowballs? It doesn't. But I wonder if we can maybe drop an object in there. Or perhaps delay dropping the switch. So for example, you know, if you have multiple objects that are stacked, whoops, not like that. Where for example, put a second boulder here. Let's drop the Plat Boom for a moment. Use the Plat Boom over here. And then, after that, you're able to drop one boulder on the other one if you just spawn, you know, little things. And then that drops, and then are you able to pick that up? This hit. Okay. Mr. All Games All Day coming in with a party of 22. Thank you for the big raid. And good to see you back. We actually just came back from a disconnection on my stream, so perfect timing. Yeah, because I actually just had a network problem for a few minutes just before you came in, so you caught me right as we restored service. Enjoying Bed Simulator? Very much so. I mean, we've been really just kind of stacking mattresses day in and day out. Okay, I feel like maybe there's one additional mechanism perhaps that we needed to activate here. I mean, we did melt everything, but that was unnecessary because we had already melted everything in this location. So you see, this is what happens when I do things slightly out of order. So I feel like there's maybe something that we can maybe spawn at a distance here to create a platform that's a little more walkable. So for example, you know, if we're able to reach... No, we're not able to spawn on the other side. So there's something I need to do with that snowball to bounce it up. Or maybe I actually do need to activate the final mechanism that we skipped earlier. Pitch Shifter, you think this looks so much better than that CDI game? I actually haven't played the CDI game, but I know what you're talking about. Okay, so we respawn to creatures here, and that's okay, we don't care, we'll just go around them. But yeah, we've found some pretty interesting tactics throughout, that's for sure. I don't know, Megad, if you've already played through the whole game or anything. I know you haven't really been able to get on stream as much recently. So this room we hadn't previously done, and we didn't know what it was for. I guess we'll just jump all three of these. And escort this over. Oop. There we go. So yeah, we'd already previously activated what we needed to in this room, so that actually does nothing because we solved that ahead of time. Which means that we need to do something with that snowball placement. We finished it off stream and it was a really fun experience. Yeah, I've been playing it pretty much like how I played both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where I explored the entire overworld map in the early game before we did anything. And I've definitely found a couple of favorite tactics. We've been talking about it every time, you know, people come by, where, you know, the mobile Deku Baba devouring everything has been a personal favorite of mine, and the Krolchula climb has been getting me to many unexpected places. And we've been experimenting quite a bit to see what we can discover. I would say that this is the first dungeon I've seen so far that has actually kind of stuck out to me. Because I think the early ones didn't really show off how the dungeons would still feel designed, because, you know, you'd have such a vast toolkit to play with that we need some kind of delay on this switch. You know what? Plat Boom would do it. Except we need a Plat Boom to get up here as well. Well, we don't need Plat Boom there. We can... Yeah, so this should be able to just smack repeatedly, right? In which case we'll need something else to crawl up here, probably Strangula. So is Plat Boom... Oh, Plat Boom has to have something within range though, so maybe that won't be the way to do it. Let's think about it. I need to raise these platforms somehow. Maybe prematurely melting all the ice wasn't the way to go. Yeah, it has the best feel of an interesting dungeon, Sneaky Sea Otters. That's what I've had so far. This is the first one where we've actually really kind of had to solve the puzzles. I mean, everything else, you know, you've just had, so far up to this point, such a massive toolkit to work with that it's much more about your toolkit than it is about the room design. Here I've actually had to think about the rooms. And this is the step that we're missing. We need something that will allow me to change the placement of these somehow. Like maybe there's an additional mechanism that I haven't worked with yet. Actually, let's check this again, because we melted everything, but the thing is I'd already melted the ice. There's one step that I'm missing when it comes to raising the snowball somehow. Maybe we needed to freeze all of the water here somehow. Let's... Because it looks like I'm supposed to be able to pick up the snowball from afar if I have a remote activation on that switch. Oops. But yeah, I've definitely been impressed with the openness, and especially with the combat. This has been the most interesting 2D combat has been in this series, I think. I was saying earlier in the stream that it felt like the Diablo Necromancer, because I was playing around with that off stream earlier this week, and I thought, wow, this feels just like Echoes of Wisdom. And okay, so let's see here. Maybe we need to send something icy through. The snowball rolls all the way. It doesn't get any kind of bounce. I feel like we're supposed to freeze that and have a surface be frozen. But we don't yet know how that's going to work, because we already thought everything. Like I was saying, you know, maybe we've been underusing the remote spawn, but it doesn't look like the remote spawn does anything from here. It looks like we're able to do some kind of snowball grab and maybe just lug it across. I feel like that's what the intention is supposed to be, that you grab the snowball and then carry it. But in that case, we need something that'll just, you know, hop onto the switch. And we actually do have a way to do it. Let me just... grab this once more. Hang on. So if I use the Tektite, then we can make a jump. And it does jump repeatedly in place, which is the solution we used for one of the rooms earlier. So as long as it stays wound up, it should press and press. And pitch shifter, you have to make some food. Yeah, enjoy your meal. This is of course going to interrupt me repeatedly. Oh, it's going to jump up. That's fine. I'll press again. This is totally not the expected solution, I think. I don't think I can even reach that. Because, yeah, it actually freezes me in place when the snowball rolls, so it's kind of mid-cutscene, so I can't grab that. I need to set up the room ahead of time. So if I need to set up a room ahead of time, then what gets rid of all those columns? Might be another switch that I just haven't pressed yet. Perhaps. Very curious. Well, we know how to do the repeated press at this point, it's just that maybe there's something else that manipulates this room, I don't know. Curious. Because I can't seem to spawn anything in the next area. I mean, clearly you're supposed to come up here and check, and there even was the purple rupee earlier directing you to come up here. The only thing that I have that can go through walls is the Genie, but I wonder if maybe we can do a remote spawn on ice blocks or something. But remote spawns seem to be running into some collision issues for me here. Or I feel like that's not actually working out. Clouds, maybe? The game knows at this point that you'll have clouds. But they're not going to go through. Something we're not seeing. I've actually been kind of waiting for the game's dungeons to give me something that will and be a proper aha moment. The way that this looks to be once we finally see the step. Water blocks? Probably not. We can't go through here. This is a ceiling. Can't seem to spawn anything through here. Are there any rooms I haven't looked at yet? This passage came through here. This passage... Yeah, this was just torches, that's nothing. Yeah, literally the first puzzle in this game to have kind of stopped me for some thought here. Did we ever check these steps? Did I just never enter these steps? I think I just never entered these. Oh no, this is we did. This is the big key. Okay, never mind that then. If that's the case... And yeah, Sneaky Sea Otters, when it comes to the big puzzle dungeons, I feel like they really perfected the form by the time they got to Skyward Sword, where, you know, at that point, that was really the furthest they'd taken a lot of those concepts. But definitely you would have those, you know, massive dungeon-wide layout changes that you would see in things like Stone Tower and Majora's Mask and other dungeons like that. And it was nothing other than Zelda that really offered that experience, which I think was kind of important to note about that period of design. So what have you... Oh, you know what? If you do it like this, it's cold and it freezes it. That's the aha moment, that you use it as hot and you use it as cold. That's how you do it, okay. Because all this time, I had been automatically heating these up before even bothering to dunk them. But the idea is that you go hot once to... This has really interesting implications, actually, for all of the other ones I've been doing, because, you know, previously we'd only been using this to heat things. But now that we know that when it's cool, it actually works to cool the Switch as well. Yeah, because this actually hadn't been used or required at any point up to this location. So no wonder we missed it. Oh, I know what was supposed to teach me this. I understand now. I understand. Okay, I'm actually going to show this. Because the reason I didn't see this was because we had skipped the room that was supposed to teach me this. And I'm going to go back and demonstrate what I mean by that. That's why we didn't understand it. Because the player is supposed to know that mechanic by this point. And the reason the player is supposed to know this mechanic is because of the room to the left of this one here. So we basically cheesed this room using the Tektite automaton and getting it to jump on one switch while it did the other one. What you're actually supposed to do is cool this switch in the fire, cool this orb in the fire, and use it to freeze the next room. That's what you're properly meant to do, and I'll try to show it off here, because we actually just jumped over all three of these. But what you're supposed to do is cool it and plug it in. And we never did that, because we never had to. But this teaches you that you're supposed to know how to freeze rooms as well as thaw them. And if you know that, then you basically have a two-stage final solution at the very end. And so, yeah, there's a reason we never saw that. Well, no wonder we're staring at that for so long. We just didn't know that that's how the mechanic worked. Again, because we skipped things. But yeah, definitely the Jabu Jabu dungeon, we just skipped almost all of it by climbing up the walls. Very similarly. Anyway, let's fight the boss. Yeah, this is easily the best dungeon I've played so far. And it makes sense given that it's in the back half of the game. But okay, let's fight. And I feel like the orb mechanic might be relevant to the fight perhaps, but we'll find out. I also feel like if we start taking a lot of punishment, we'll want the ice protection on one of our smoothies. Anyway, it's Conde's brother. Something feels really off here. You saw how Conde's brother looks in that painting. Nothing like this. There's no way this is him, Zelda. Okay. Scorcho. Alright, well, we're going to go with some fire. Obviously. Where's my... There we go. Fire Whiz Robe, let's go. Oh, he's gonna get smacked immediately. So what happened here? So it froze for a moment. Was there some interaction that I needed to know? I mean, we're supposed to probably smack him. Okay. Possibly even lure him into those locations. Maybe even freeze him. That's okay, we'll smack him with the sword in a moment, but I feel like we just kind of keep a distance here. Then we just get the Whiz Robe to do some work. You know what? Let's just smack him. Oh, that's off. Okay, now he makes fire. But then why don't we cool him with some ice? So maybe he's immune to fire at this point because he's making fire. That's what would be sensible. He's going to make believe he's Bowser here. Drop some fire all over the place. Yeah, because we're supposed to kind of remove his outer shielding, and then he's vulnerable to the sword. There we go. Pretty simple. Okay, what's the next element? So, it's kind of back and forth, I suppose. Good thing we had a slip protection. This room would be madness otherwise. Okay, and then we switch to ice. Come on, fire at him. There we go. And then we smack him again. Was that it? That was simple. I mean, we were massively overpowered for it, but... Wow, that was really easy, actually. I mean, if you have both varieties of Whiz Robe, you have the easiest time with this. I feel like he's maybe a bit harder to hit with some of the elements otherwise. But yeah, still an interesting fight, though. And like I was saying, easily the most interesting dungeon we've seen so far. Okay. Your friends shared some of their power. Let's see what level 7 gets us. Maybe just more cost reductions or something. Pretty close to level 8 already, in fact. Yeah, more cost reductions. Now let's screenshot this so I remember. Just as a reference. Yeah, actually a lot of the level 2s, like the Spear level 2, have gone down in cost quite a bit, so That'll be something that opens up quite a few possibilities when it comes to combination. We can even go double P-hat now, with P-hat costing 2. And more might crystals to get our bow up to level 3. Priestess, your wisdom has freed this land, which was swallowed by nothingness. I am the goddess Nehru, one of the 3 who created your world. You have demonstrated true wisdom. Thus, I grant my sanction unto you. Okay, that's a 1 orb. Probably to be plugged into the Eternal Forest, from what we had inferred. Got Nehru's sanction. This sanction extols your deeds. The path to the prime energy will open for the one who stands before each of the 3. 2 remain. Remember this, your wisdom will one day be your salvation. Path to the prime energy will open for the one who stands before each of the 3, so we won't get near the prime energy before demonstrating our abilities to the goddesses. This probably also means our enemy hasn't gotten near the prime energy yet, either. Makes sense why the enemy imprisoned the goddesses in the rifts to hinder us. They must be afraid of someone getting the prime energy. I wonder what this energy even is. Yeah, poor Conde. Guess there is this bit of a loose end of what happened to his real brother, but maybe we'll find out. Okay. Did we clear treasures across the board here? Looks like we did. Did I never activate that statue in the next room? Oh no, they're all just deactivated for now. So, let's grab the heart container. Up to 15 now, and we'll proceed. Anyway, poor fellow is still out here. Zelda, try. Where were you? Conde was worried not being able to find you anywhere. He left so fast. The mountain. It's clean. It's clean everywhere. What? You two took care of all that dark gunk. Anyway. He's still not entirely satisfied. Well, we need to tell him that Big Brother was perfectly proud of him. So Big Brother is still on his adventure. Well, we'll see if there's some kind of post-credit reunion for them, or if he'll just continue waiting, which he may. Hope Zelda stay safe during that snowstorm. Yeah, I feel like we didn't actually do too much with him, but that's okay. He cleared the passage for us to get back down without warps. Conde has never felt more like himself. I wonder how quest-locked that is, actually. Whether, you know, we did see that there was a temporary invisible barrier to ascending some parts of the mountain that only activates in this part of the quest. So I wonder if there was some kind of hard requirement like that that would force you to meet Conde on the way up, because previously we were able to explore the mountain just fine without him. Because of course there was the rift in the cave on the way up, but we had previously traversed around that just fine. Anyway, let's get the other two. And head all the way back down. Oh, well, we earned the ability to go down without warps, so I plan to use it. Given that we finally unlocked this passage down. In fact, let's remove this pin, since we know that perfectly well. And let's head back downstairs. And I think we just run down, yeah. Smack him. Yeah, we can, of course, afford a bow upgrade at this point as well. As well as some accessories we hadn't bought up yet, which was maybe the only use for the rupees at the moment. Okay, getting back down, we'll go this way probably. So yeah, the stamp was taken care of previously. Still missing one stamp somewhere in the world, and I don't know if it's going to be quest locked or what, but maybe we'll have to find that out much later. But yeah, I guess we'll head back down this way. Wait a minute. Yeah, oh yeah, right. We climbed up on the right side, so we do need to take this passage down. This was where the game expected you to climb, as seen with the cutscene earlier, where you enter. So we'll just go back over everything we skipped, and through this cave over here. I think we've combed most of this area pretty thoroughly. It's just that we had, of course, come here previously in a very different state. And let's just get our walking piece over here. And then, you know what? That was perfectly fine. Oh, whoops. Thought I could outrun that. That's okay, we'll just do this quickly. And proceed. Yeah, we've done all this before, so we'll just skip over. Unless we want to show off something really fancy. And then there's the whole wind segment that will come next, I believe. We'll just skip over as well, especially now that we have to double jump, which is fantastic. I guess we'll just go... Yeah, actually, we don't want to mess with the clouds against the wind, so let's just shoot everything. Last learn. Let's go clouds. Why not? Oh, whoops. Just Mario Galaxy our way across this. Now that we have a nice and quick way to do it. And here, we'll just block some of this. Oops. Oh. Push rather far back. Oh, whoops. Totally didn't gauge depth this time either. That's okay. You know, we'll just go around. Do things the quick way for once. And head back out. And yeah, we'll just speed back down. We've explored most of this area, as I said. And we're just showing off the warpless route back down because, like I said, I have used the warp once and only once this entire game, and it was because we were stuck on a mountain in the early game until it's later on that with the quest into Rith that this snow pile here gets removed. So, until that point, you're allowed to go up without warps, but not... whoops, you know what? But not back down. Yeah, see that, that's fine. Let's just make our way down. And it's fairly quick from here. Can we fire them? There we go. And we'll just let Fire Wizrobe do everything here. Until we feel like jumping on it. Whoops. Can I jump on it? Not entirely, but okay. Close enough. And then this was the entryway with the rift much earlier on. Did we ever check this side? Yeah, we had. That was just for the story segment. Nothing there now. Nor here. Actually, have we checked the right side here? Thought we had, but just being extra diligent. Yeah, we opened a chest. Okay, so we're going to head down to the volcano next. I actually never tried using the horse up top, but I bet we totally could have done it. Okay, where's my horse, of course? Oh, actually, yeah, no, the horse refuses to come up here when you're still on the mountain, I guess. Guess we can talk to Conde some more, since we have another quest, a follow-up quest. A long time ago, Big Brother did some magic that changed the weather for a day. Magic made it sunny so he could fly off safely in his hot air balloon. Okay. A snowball that glitters like the sun. To a specific spot. It has to be perfectly round. Alright, let's do it. It'll be a safety escort quest. Carry a snowball to the pedestal. Ah, that's what that's for. Okay. Place the snowball on top of the pedestal. We'll do it. Snowball magic. So is it... Okay, it's one of these glittering snowballs, so let's take a look at the path here. We just need to walk it over. without breaking it. That's fine. That's... Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Hang on. Whoops. Yeah, and then we'll just use something like Plat Boom to do this, and we can use rocks to block snowballs. That's not too difficult, actually. We should set up for that ahead of time, maybe. Hope the boulder's actually able to spawn reasonably here. And then... Okay, we just need to walk around this way. Oop. Nope, it's blocking my spawn, which... Unfortunate. Okay, we need to have a little bit of room ahead of us then for the rock. We could also... Well, yeah, let's just make sure it's to our right. Then we'll... There we go. That'll be a little easier to work with, perhaps. And we just send this up. And just keep dropping these. Okay, simple. Assuming I can release it here. We'll just nudge it up. Thank you. Conde wants to have this reward. Well, I mean, if he knows how to make boulders out of nowhere, then okay. That counts for a piece of heart. So much for snowball magic. I guess we'll head back down. Since it just spawns you up in this location again. Oh, I see. Yeah, and then we can just work our way back. Yeah, you're still largely restricted from going down fast. Maybe we will just warp for simplicity, but on the other hand, we have principles. Yeah, because it actually sends you all the way back up. And then we still hadn't seen any appropriate location to come down safely other than through the cave. It really does restrict your movement on the way down, in fact. So, you know what? We'll just hang right. Oh. Skip through this. Where we can. And jump it. Oh, whoops. Totally missed that. Okay. Walk off one piece. And we'll just head out. Same idea as before. We've been through this area so many times at this point. Especially when I was scouting out the mountains in the early game to see if there was a warpless way down. But we basically got the method down at this point. And can do it quickly. Oh, and yeah, we'd already taken out the Gust Master, so we don't even need to do anything with that. Let's go back to last learn for the cloud. And just hop back down quickly. Oh, whoops. There we go. Yeah, it's actually really quick when you know what you're doing. Yeah. Clouds aren't going to do much for me in the ice here. That's okay. And we'll just continue heading down. And dropping through whatever we can. This is going to be a boulder location. Oh yeah, we got rid of the moblin earlier, now we have to melt everything else, that's fine. It'll be faster this time to just do it like so. Or just pushing it. Okay, yeah, I guess that works too. Oops. You know what? Just trying to drop something here. And we are through. And a couple of quick hops and we should be out of here momentarily. Anyway, probably back to Kakariko and Elder Volcano next. And particularly because we've got the fireworks as a bit of an enticement. Anything else to talk to him about? I just want to hope he doesn't send us back up. We did read this before, didn't we? Yeah. Oh, okay, this is new. Finally, he's having a good day. Okay, and we do have to head down before we're allowed to have the horse, right? Yeah, there aren't actually many locations where you're allowed to go down. We did see the stamp here. I think we did come through a lot of this. Yeah, I don't think the horse comes here. Nope. Carrots. It's running a little too cold here, but let's get some warm. Hold the fire keys. Why not? Because then you can fly with it as well. While staying toasty. This waterfall always looked terribly suspicious to me, but... Oh. Just come down this way instead. Yeah, it's too bad that the game just never lets you go down safely at any point in this zone, but anyway, we're still kind of wandering around here because we know that we are still missing a stamp somewhere, and so it is potentially worth it to check. Just to be absolutely clear. So I feel like there might be some locations that are still worth a look. But we'll see about that. Yeah, up here, for instance, I don't know if we've ever checked that location. Up here, I feel like we want to try it. I feel like I must have tried it. Oh, gotta kill this thing first. Come on. Me up. Doesn't get me over the height boundary, I think. Oh, whoops. There is something there. There's a rock there. Hang on. Flat boom might have been better here, actually. It would give me enough height. Let's go flat boom instead. What? Get rid of this guy. Oh, got hit by the fairy, finally. Hadn't expended one of those in quite a long time. Drop a trampoline on that, perhaps. Actually, yeah, no wonder we're down by a lot of hearts just from cold. Let me just drop some fire here for a moment. Getting a bit too careless. Hang on. Back to type. Where's my fire? There we go. Then... Okay, let's rest up for a moment. How many fairies am I sitting on? I still got maybe one, right? Okay, and 3 empty bottles. So at some point we'll restock fairies before we do anything extra risky. Anyway, that's simple enough. Move this so we are warm when we go for flat boom here, maybe. So had I not checked this seems like the most obvious location to check for something. Yeah, no, I had been here. Okay, never mind then. So yeah, we had the stamp down here, which is going to retrace. I'm missing one stamp on the entire map, which is why we're being extra diligent, on top of just a principle generally of not playing with warps. Was it down there? No. Oh, maybe it was. Right, because we can just ride this down. And at this point, we'll go Cloud. Yeah, the sense of traversal progression in this game is quite nice in terms of the different zones giving you movement tools that are quite flexible and not that redundant. And I did, yeah. What's he telling me? Oh, let's get rid of this first. White Wolf was just howls. That doesn't seem to do much, really. Oh, then it attacks. Yeah, let's continue. Well, now we can get the horse. And we'll see if there's an additional challenge room that has opened up in Kakariko as well. So we do like to take care of those as soon as they come up, usually. Alright. Just trying to remember if there was something additional, like a fairy fountain or something around here. Probably should restock some smoothies at this point. But that's okay. We'll keep on exploring. You know what? I kind of want to see if we can place Nehru on a pedestal already. Or if the game will prevent me from doing so. Oh, this is overshooting a bit. We found an easily accessible one last time I came in here. I think. Yeah, because we still can't beat this. we still can't interact with this, so that will be still something for the longer term. Okay, so let's see here. So we'll head back to this end. Still wondering about the last stamp. We can try to do this rift as well, just to see if we can get up to level 8 or something close to it. Since it's roughly on our way, I suppose. Especially now that we're mounted up. Yeah, we might as well. And ride through here in the meantime just to see if we have missed anything else. There's a few locations here that look like they might still be suspicious. Unless they were just treasures, which are rather inconveniently unmarked. Yeah, like this treasure here, for instance. In fact, we'll just band about over here. He's got a smoothie shop, and then, okay, we had picked up whatever this was. Anything over here? There's a stamp in this area. Just gonna check some things. Yeah. Did we ever deal with this? This looks like it's something. Like if we lift it and really lift it. So for example, by dragging this all the way up. There's got to be something, right? Piece of heart. Very nice. Yeah, so we know that you've got 2 full heart containers from dungeons at the very least. Possibly 3. We're pretty far along in terms of sweeping the map for hearts. I can't believe I missed this before. Is this anything? Let's see. This is new, actually. We haven't even marked this cave. I think we actually have to come in from up top. Looking at this, in fact, there's a very obvious mole spot here. And let's do by type. Can't be bothered to scroll that deeply for it. Would have to scroll that away, really. Here it is. Whole mill. That's got to be something, right? And then we just drag the rocks out of here. On this side. Well, that was 2 hearts in quick succession. Already had grabbed that stamp pad, though. The high jump is just amazing. And that looks like a suspicious rock over here as well. Probably might crystals or something. Correct. Yeah, it looks like we actually hadn't really come through this area at all. What have we been through here? It does mark this as a heart piece. It does mark this as a cave that we had entered. I don't know what this one was. Oh, we just activated the quest, I think. Being within range of the Elden Volcano. Which is finally being marked formally for us. Right, and we need fireworks at some point. Probably from one of the huts that was previously empty from quest being unavailable. An elder volcano. So have we been through here? It looks like... Yes, okay. Never mind then. Looks like a monster-related chest over there with Zolfos. I think we had obtained that one previously. For sure. Yeah, we've got a minor rift over here. We'll take care of the Gerudo one first, I think, just so we can go back there and sweep the area for quests. And stamps, if possible. And we'll just take the whole top passage over here to get a lay of the land. And it drops you directly over here. Now, surely we can enter and repair this. Yes, we can. So let's do it. Anyway, your friends are trapped. 4 areas. We can do it. It looks like there's an initial entrance here. Sure, we might as well take a look at this one. Redeads and friends. Let's sword 3. Since it shields everything for me. Also smacks them. Okay, that's one down. There have got to be some on either side, of course. Now that we have clouds, that works quite a bit better for situations like this. Don't have to be as accurate when it comes to any stacking. Anyway, this is going to be wind. We can get the Gust Master, which we used rather recently. Hang on, easier to find it this way. Oh, there's one over there, except we gusted ourselves, it seems. We'll want to hold this up. And then toss it. Its service has concluded. Okay, past that point. We'll run around onto this side. And probably just climb. Okay, then we'll just smack these guys with whatever we want to use here. Well, I got 2 enemies, let's just go Dark Nut and smoke them. That was quick. And you know what? We can float down with something relatively fancy if we have a flyer that we would like to use. Mothula. Okay. And whoops, last used. Actually, you know what? No, we can just go plat boom over here. And head up the easy way. And skip whatever was over on that side. Don't care. This will kick us out immediately. Your friends shared some of their power. And also some might crystals. Simple enough. Okay, any more rifts that we want to push around here? Yeah, everything remaining is just in the main quest zones themselves, so I don't know if there was much else to look at. I think this is where we found the horse. Everything else looks pretty blank here. I mean, there were some treasures and such scattered about, but and this was acorns. I'm just looking at this and trying to think about what we might have missed when it comes to the stamp location. Cryptic Cavern, we had been there, right? Or had we? We must have. But there's nothing marked with it, so... I feel like I want to check it, especially because there might be some follow-up quests in Gerudo Town. Oh yeah, there was also this one where the guard was blocking the entrance to something, and maybe that was a quest waiting to happen as well. So we haven't been back to Gerudo Town since completing Hyrule Castle, and that tells me that might be something. This has been obtained. This was the treasure chest area. Let's just head over here and see if there's anything special to look at. Nothing up here, I don't think. We have been reasonably thorough. Dropping at level 3. Earning his commission. Yeah, we scanned a lot of this pretty carefully, I think. So, from what I recall anyway. This is definitely a hard boundary over here. By the looks of it. Yeah. So yeah, there was this one here who was blocking the digging spot. I wonder if there was something that we could use to move them. Authorized personnel. How do I get authorized? Yeah. Let's see if we can pick up a quest somewhere here. If there is one. We'll look around. Could be something in town. Because that is definitely something that is unaccounted for. Really looks like a suspicious location. As well as these torches here, we had lit them up previously, I just don't know why they didn't seem to activate anything when we did. Yeah, okay, so this is someone saying, I can't do this. Security looks good. Okay, so we've got a couple of quests to pick up here. Let's do them. Someone's still in shock here. We took away the Ignazol. Okay, so what's the problem? Something secret. Something confidential. Haven't run into any beetles? Oh, entire nests of them. Tasked with eliminating beetle mounds. Well, we got something to show you. I just can't stand beetles. With their nasty little legs and the way they move. We already did take care of the beetle mounds, though, so... Or maybe this is something new. Okay, new cave. Okay, we'll do it. You know what? We can talk to some of the kitties. Let's do it quickly. Obviously, you're trying to sleep, yeah. Scratch my backside, but don't you dare touch my tail. There we go, that's the spot. Mama present. She won't eat bugs. Nope. Didn't think so. Does one talk? Nope. Actually, I can't jump there. Okay. I wonder what happens if I just spawn beetles in their room. I don't think they'd like that very much. But I'm curious about what the reaction may be. That's all there is to it, okay. Nothing too special. We'll have to get rid of those beetle mounds for them. Cave northeast of here. So there's something that I haven't seen. Could be in one of these. Perhaps. Hard work as captain of the guard. Ah, I see. So that must be authorized personnel only. So let's test the guards. Yes. If you can steal the contents of the treasure chest in the deepest area of the treasure, you win. Definitely. Second floor of the palace on the west side. Yeah, okay, so the soldiers stood apart, and we know that that spot on top is diggable, so we'll obviously dig it. We've been talking to them. I bet we can dig this though. Let's try it. Where's my mole? Okay, so we actually just skip right over this to the treasure. Well, that was quick. 10 pieces of chili cactus. Unless this is just a chili cactus, not the actual treasure we need. I guess it's not. Oh, the best treasure. Oh, okay, I didn't realize they had line of sight over one tile of height like that. That's fine. Let's try the standard entrance just to see what happens. Start you on the left. Okay, I didn't know if we were going left or right. That's the thing. And then Plat Boom solves all problems, apparently. We'll just cut through this way. Oop. And then... Oop. Oh, so close to just going around. That's fine. We know what to do. Yeah, might as well put up some blocking pieces here for line of sight. And I guess the thing you're usually supposed to do is distract them with pots or something, or other things spawning. Don't know if there's a particularly fancy play that we could do here, but actually really haven't been using the pot echoes at all for such purposes. Okay, never mind that. And there we go. Simple. Got some silk pajamas. But do you think that was the treasure? Let's take it and get out of here, and how that goes will of course be a mystery. Clearly there's room for improvements. Let's see if there's a hard difficulty. Okay, new clothing. Oh, very nice. Just keep this, actually. I mean, I wonder if it's weaker in combat or something, but, you know. Might as well try a new costume here. Especially because we have been healing in bed quite often. So, let's go back and see if there's any kind of follow-up. Got your seasoned best in there, you say? Now the thing is, do we get caught again this time? Or... I got you now, intruder. Okay, yeah, we do. So is there a reason why we would want to go back for a second round? Probably not, since everything has been opened. We might as well speed through. Yeah, everything's been opened already, so no real point as far as I can see. Now that there's no more quest attached to that. Thanks for trying out my challenge. I love how it acknowledges the pajamas. We have matching sets. Okay, let's do the other quest. Also, cat. At one point there was a hole in the ceiling. Yeah, the cats give you clues, I guess. If you ever care for that. So there was a cave to the northeast, it said. Beetle Ballyhoo. Cave northeast of town. Oops. I mean, there was the Ancestors' Cave of Rest. We've also been to some of these. Let's check them all. We had been to the Beetle Cave previously. I just don't know if it's the same one that we need to do over again, or if it's something quite different. Yeah, because this is a Beetle Cave for sure, and then nests everywhere. Actually, we don't even need to do this. We can just run up and then smack all the nests. Yeah, okay, and then that fulfills the quest, it looks like. So we just did what we had already done last time. Also, I don't know if we ever uncovered this. This is clearly, I think, Mite Crystals. Just get the Gust Master going. Oh, nothing. Okay, never mind. I think we've definitely gotten this previously. Because those are chests that do respawn and therefore never really contain anything too critical. I've been to this already. Sandfish. And yeah, we've seen all that. Let's go back to town. Cash in. Also, of course, we could have just gotten our horse. And yeah, horse is usable here. Although we'll probably want to jump the walls by the end of this. Okay, who put in this request anyway? Or, yeah, Beetle Ballyhoo. Right, it was in one of the houses. I mean, I guess we could always just check the waypoint, but who wants to do that? And yeah, this one's still, well,
Yeah.
not giving up her hammock. Can't yank her off that either. Although I guess that was worth a try. Okay, we'll fill the quest. Heart Barrette. There's absolutely nothing in hero mode. Except get us to a cutscene. Very impressed with the beetle removal, and then we'll let her take the credit. And she can deal with beetles anytime she likes. Yeah, the silver gems really do look like the Breath of the Wild getup. Relatively close to that style. Okay. Well, that's been sorted. Did we buy everything we need here, accessory-wise? Yeah. Not missing anything for the permanent collection. Now, if business is more or less taken care of here, then we'll head back towards Kakariko, probably. Don't know if there's anything else I would have missed here for the time being. But yeah, we might as well skip over to the top side. Which isn't actually going to make too much use of the horse because we're going to ascend one of the back walls. We had been to the Ancestors' Cave of Rest earlier, of course. I don't know if there's any kind of follow-up if you do visit the NPCs in there. If applicable, no, it doesn't look like it. And MGM1 coming with a party of 3. Hope Ace Attorney has been going well. And just a minute, let me get you the other stylish shout out as well. And welcome Tech Wolves as well. You finished up episode 2, and yeah, we had a disconnection earlier in the stream, but we recovered from it. So it wasn't too bad, I hope. Sometimes it does ruin some of the VOD editing, but we'll fix that up and pick up the pieces afterwards. But luckily, we got back on, and things have been going pretty smoothly since. Anyway, what was I doing? Let's get the horse back here. Before all the Tektites swarm us. Yeah, this one we picked up. This is a treasure area. Let's get back in business. See about those fireworks. If we can. Woo. Blowing hard enough to make the windmill spin. Yeah, that's how it works. This looks awfully suspicious. Well, I mean, I guess it's just broken down. But... Anyway, let's see if there's a new challenge room. So yeah, MGM1, don't know if you've had a chance to look at Zelda yet. I was off for a couple of days, so I've still been getting through what is now the second half of the main quest. But of course, taking our time and doing everything our own way as usual. There should be an additional challenge at this point. Truly, you have slept far. Yeah, it should be one new one. Landslide battle in the ice. Defeat your enemies using only what's available in the dream. So, no items allowed. I wonder if that also affects accessories, because no echoes, no items. Yeah, because of course we had been using the slip protection quite a bit. Yeah. You don't have an interest in playing it given the style of this game being similar to Link to the Past? I would say mechanically it's vastly different. In particular, that the combat is the most interesting that 2D Zelda has ever been. But yeah, I mean, obviously I don't know what your objection is to the Link to the Past style, but let's take a look. Experience and inventory will be sealed off, so I guess we probably don't have the slip protection. Okay, then let's grab these. Grab all 3 if we can, and then see what we can do. Now this is an enemy here, right? Is that... Yeah, we'll just melt them. Oops. Oh, we're supposed to learn one of these anyway. Taking this a bit slowly, perhaps, but... Whoops. Just getting absolutely bullied by this guy. Okay. Yeah, we need to get around them a little bit, and because without accessories, we're back to not having the high jump. Okay, let's not get bullied quite so hard for that. But yeah, the combat in this game is great. The combat I found is the thing that has maybe aged worst about a lot of 2D Zelda traditionally, because it just never had that much room to grow. Besides, you know, some diversity in some of the later special items, but this game, of course, just totally changes how that works. I don't know if you ever got a chance to play Tunic, but there are a couple of UI elements that are very similar. But beyond that, you know, the whole kind of summon style of engagement in this game is very much its own thing. You thought you heard the song out of sync? It might be audio on my side, but let me know. We did have some audio problems earlier in the stream, and if there's a bit of audio delay on my end, there could be an issue there. But I'll check that if so. We already had some technical problems earlier with disconnections and the like. Yeah, about 5 seconds. Wow, 5 seconds. That's awful. Let's fix this up. Yeah, this has been a bit of a technical problem stream, unfortunately. Hopefully it hasn't ruined too much of the broadcast up to this point, but sometimes people lurking don't tell me these things. Okay, let me tap around the menu a little bit and tell me if it's a little bit improved. Okay, let me know if it's still way off. Or if it's improved at all. I'm good now? Yeah. Okay. Now let's see. So we basically want to stealth behind these guys. Then melt them this way. Just melt their faces. If we can. And then... yeah. Oh, I see. The whole trick to this room is to understand that we don't have a way to jump over anything because we don't have anything... oh, I was about to say that is one tile in height, but then we actually do have the table, which is what we need. Okay, unfortunately just got stuck behind that one. Sneaky sea otters, you think that's one of the hardest. Yeah, once we get to the table, we have a bit more flexibility because then we can actually jump on things. Anyway. Yeah, basically we want to flank these with fire as much as possible. And then find ways to distract them as well. So while that's going, we'll grab some of these boxes. Probably learn this one as well since we've defeated it. We probably want to use some crates as line of sight blockers, perhaps, and then melt their faces that way. And then, yeah. We'll just keep going. We'll go saying. If we can melt like this, just get around him. It's too bad that we're stalling a little bit between locations, but whoops, took a bit of a tumble. And then we just flank this one. And take another hit, but that's okay. And again. Oh. Unfortunately, yeah, now we're just getting bullied once again. We were close to the finish there, actually. With plenty of time remaining. So we just need to be careful and we just don't activate any of them if we can avoid it. And we should be able to do this quickly. Sneaky Sea Otter, you were saying this was probably the hardest for you? Well, we'll see. A lot of it is just positioning, line of sight blocking if we can do it. And finding some little efficiencies here where we don't have too much dead time where we sit around and wait. Okay. Sometimes we can use ice to push something in front of them, I think. And use that accordingly. Yeah, and just melt faces. And learn another one. Can probably use some of these as a distraction play. Oh, took some damage from fire, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, we're in trouble. Yeah, pretty much as soon as you activate one, then you just kind of die. So we need to not activate one. What we did previously with using crates to block line of sight seemed to work really well. We'll just try to get that idea back. Yeah, MGM1, the ice is slippery, and because your items are restricted here, and you're learning from scratch, until you get to table, there isn't a way to actually gain height in terms of getting on top of the ice blocks or crates. So, it is very much a back to basics challenge of a sort we hadn't seen in a while. Oh, whoops. Totally misplayed that. Lost the ice block. That's okay, we've got plenty of opportunities to learn those. And let's not take too much friendly fire from fire. Yeah, we want to avoid activating them even after we start melting their faces off. Learn some ice. It is possible to maybe push some of the ice into them as well. But yeah, in general, we should be going right here. Or, whoops. Activated that, that's not good. We better start blocking them off. Nope. Yeah, and then they just push. At which stage, yeah, we just slipped off everywhere. I actually wonder if maybe knocking them off the edge with crates might be a good idea. Like if we can throw things at them and bump them off the side. Okay. Whoops. Okay, let's try it one more time, and then let's go for this first. Yeah, I have a clear plan for what I want to do with this, but the execution is still a little bit off once you approach that corner. Okay. Absorb this one. Basically, we want to treat this like a stealth challenge. A speed stealth challenge. Okay. Oops. Nope, and then that activated. Which is not great news. But maybe we can keep on going over here and... Oh. Yeah, time's gonna be a problem now. Oh, and now we're having issues again. Hang on, let's use our other Freezard. Can we distract it? If we distract it, then we can freeze it. Nope, except he's gonna blow it up. Yeah, now we're just in big trouble. We just can't activate them. If we activate them, we're... Yeah, there's no point. Hang on. You know what? No, let's scout this out a little bit. Interesting. Yeah, that they do deactivate after a time if we outrange them. Oh, I was about to say. I need to lead them into different locations, perhaps. Okay, they don't smash ice, at least. Which might give us a clue here. So we won't make the timing this time, but... Come on. And once they've been activated, they don't seem to melt. Oh, that's an important nuance. No wonder. They only melt if they haven't been activated, so... Yeah, no wonder we're having such trouble. Okay, that's alright. Let's figure out strategies then. Oh, we lost a table too, so because we lost a table, we can't really do much here. And I don't think it's a physics issue as such, it's more that it's a little opaque as far as the game rule goes. Where they're cold when asleep. Anyway, yeah, and then you can... Oh, didn't see this guy on the left. Well, good thing we saw him now, because then we... That's definitely something we want to do with the line of sight blocker then, where we push like an extra ice block at the end to obstruct him. So it's the corner that we need to turn that's the big problem right now, and so we need to figure that out. I'm still thinking we have to do some kind of line of sight blocker. And previously we kind of had a fussy way of doing that with the crates. Let's grab that. And, yeah. We can get the Freezards to fight each other somewhat, but not most consistently. Maybe my positioning just wasn't very good, where we didn't manage to get this within range when these were still deactivated. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so we need to think about what to do here. Do we just kind of put the box down gently, perhaps? Nope. Yeah, because as soon as you activate it, you're dead. Like, activating it at all just straight up kills you. Maybe. We can distract. Maybe. Lose the fire here. Okay, we managed to turn the corner successfully once. We just need to figure out how to do it again. Distraction play with one of our own Freezards might work, but we really do need to try this out. The time is lenient if you play cleanly. But there is kind of a fast benchmark as well that has an extra reward to it. It's not critical, but we'll eventually want to go for all of those anyway, so... And the time has been tight on some of the other challenges. This one, perhaps not so much because... maybe it's understood that this is going to be one of the trickier ones. Okay. Ran into that. I wonder, actually... No, I know. We should go around. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Should have thought of that in the first place. Oh, that's much, much better. Just flank it. We actually save time on it. Oh. That's much, much better. I should have noticed that one single slot there that made this play possible. Oh, come on. Okay. So there's this one in front. We're going to use the ice block. And then... table come up here. Oh, and then now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. Okay. Didn't realize we were within range. We better fight. Hang on. Now we're just unlocking out. Yeah, unfortunately, I needed to be maybe one tile further on that. But anyway, we figured out a first corner. A much better method for it. So we should be taking it as a positional puzzle. Some of the combat challenges are more, you know, actually combat-oriented. This one feels like it is mostly a positioning puzzle. We just try our best not to activate any of these ones. And there are situations where we will want to use some of the alternate items that are available. Basically, I have to play it like Hitman. And just not get exposed. Yeah, it's definitely this. I don't always have a good sense of what the activation range on these is when it comes to range of vision, so that's a concern sometimes, but one that we'll be able to get around. Whoops, there we go. Melt his face. Oops, melt. Accidentally removed it. Okay, so now we need, once again, the line of sight walk. On this one, I feel like one tile further, there we go. Yeah, that one tile actually makes quite a bit of difference here, I think. Because now you can melt that. And then flank this guy. Oh, flank this guy, come on. Well, now that's a disaster. Yep, and and then he just kills you. Hang on, let's see if I can get something going here. Okay, so we accidentally activated the last one, but we clearly had enough time to spare if we just clean that one up. We have the method now, we just need to be extra careful about the positioning. It's about a 3-tile vision range on them before they activate. What about up top? Yeah, I'm thinking about wrapping around that way. That could have been easily doable. We just turned a bad corner at some point. And I didn't realize we were within vision. That was an execution mistake. It wasn't really a planning error as such. Yeah, I know what you're saying about going up towards the topmost edge. But I think the path was fine. It was more the execution just tried to shave a corner too tightly or something and didn't work out. Yeah. Let's get within here. Oops. Table is absolutely essential. So we'll do that. Drop this over here. Then have to be extra careful about the line of sight block right here. There we go. Nope. Oh, then that little jump, like that hop, just killed me. We're just gonna start this one over. Yeah, doing that little extra hop there was enough to get within line of sight. We need to be very, very careful. Yeah, just a little nuance of execution. I am confident this will get done. It's just that it's sensitive to mistakes, much more so than the other challenge rooms we've done so far. Yeah, it could absolutely be done without jumping. That was just a bad habit. But the table gives me lots of positional flexibility, though, so I do want to use it where possible. I think we have a good working path. We just need to do it properly. Okay. Nope. Nope. This way. And then around. Oh. Oh, now that's a disaster. That's okay. And yeah. A little positional nuance there. Let's try it again. I don't know if we'll stay long enough to do another main dungeon today. We'll probably try to see if we can get the fireworks, whatever they are. We'll at the least clear this room and then we'll see how much time remains. Didn't grab the ice this time. That's okay, we've got more opportunities for that. Sure, let's grab that. throwing some ice while we're at it. Standing a little bit close this time, but we'll get him. Yeah, obviously with all the slipping on the ice here, this can be a little sensitive to imprecision. Oh. Just fried myself for a moment. Nope, come on. Okay, no, we're within range. Hang on. I don't know how that happened. You know what? Can we just pick him up? No. But we can... Oh, I was about to try to throw a box at him to knock him off the edge, but we're still standing too close. In a situation where they are activated, chucking something at them and knocking them off the edge should be the fallback. But positioning myself to do that quickly is sometimes going to require some better improvisational decision making in the moment. Okay, let's try this again. And then I'll have to remember to learn the ice too, of course. And then, oh, hang on, here we go. And yeah, MGM1, do get some sleep. And thank you once again for the raid. We'll succeed at this soon enough. We're basically just one enemy off. And it's entirely just an execution mistake at this point. Oh, and we didn't confirm the kill on that one before we ran ahead. Hang on, let's redo this. We activated it after we dropped the torch from standing too close. Speaking of execution mistakes. Yeah, let's try it again. Okay, pick that up. Yeah, so let's not rush ahead too quickly this time. We need to make sure they go down instead of activating them halfway and having them run away from the fire. Okay. Getting maybe slightly better at some of this, but lots of room for improvement. We'll just be extra careful about positioning in some places. And yeah, we need to not stand in front of them when we are... Is it melting? No. Wrong object. And then, no, we needed to get away from there. That's okay. At this point, let's use our fallback. Oh, wow. Okay, at this point, now we smack him. Should be able to do it. Nope, we need to not stand so close. Yeah, can we just get totally bullied? We can probably still make the standard time at this point. It's gonna get close. Nope. Totally fell apart. Yeah, we just stood too close after waiting for the last one to melt. It was not really necessary. We actually should have used a box rather than an ice block so it doesn't melt along with everything else. Because that was one of the issues. Was that it was too close to melting range, and so we lost a line of sight blocker. So if we switch that to a crate, then we should be okay. So there's one minor adjustment for the ending, and we should still do fairly well. Means that we never really use ice, but we'll learn it anyway. Come on, pick it up. Yeah, always confirm before we proceed. About 30 seconds, slightly less, coming into this area. Oh, hang on, let's not fall. And let's not accidentally activate that either. And then come in here. Okay, so now we're going to use a crate to block line of sight. That should work a little bit better. Just then that way we stay out of line of sight. And then we should be able to flank this just fine. See, that's all there was to it. We've got 30 seconds available on the clock. Anyway, we'll get some butter. Speed like that gives us the extra reward. So all of the extra rewards here are just materials, they're not key items or anything, so means that eventually, you know, if we do want to hit all the best times, that seems to be something that's pretty much optional just for the pride of doing so. But ever since we noticed that there were fast times, we have been going for them, and so it's been satisfying to figure those out. Anyway, Sneaky Sea Otters, thank you. It was a great time. And the time we posted on the clock wasn't too bad either. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can address some of the rifts. I want to find where to get fireworks so we can get the next set of automata going, but the other strat was to just lock onto the enemy and drag into the pit. Oddly enough, that's actually how I figured out one of the other ones, the wind one. That was actually what I ended up using for that. And I just totally forgot about that as an option. Because, yeah, with this one, I was actually dragging like crazy. And that was the biggest improvement that I made when learning that. I didn't even think about it here, actually, because we just committed to our method so early. Okay, like I said, not doing too much else today, but we'll see. Goron City, there was also the hut up here. Oh, Lizalfos Burrow and Summit Cave are all blocked. Rockburst Quarry we had been to previously. Maybe we can get rid of some of these rifts and we might stop up at Goron City, but we'll see. And yeah, just take Plat Boom up. Didn't really need it, in fact. And we've been here previously. It seems like this cave is marked lower than the other one, and I wonder if this is actually a totally different cave. Yeah, this is a totally different one, so we hadn't even entered this one previously. I think, or had we? Looks familiar. Anyway, let's just get rid of some of this stuff. Dark Nut will do fine, I think. Something smashed a nest as well as the beetles. I feel like we had been here. Seems kind of familiar. Yeah, Dark Nut is actually amazing for this. Oh, we haven't been here. This is new. Yeah, I guess the cave wasn't marked on the map previously, so it's definitely something new to us. So we pop out this way, and we can head out to this rift. That rock up there looks suspicious, like it's my crystals. Let's just climb. We'll use Plat Boom so I have a bit more flexibility for where to get on and off. My crystals? Nope. Nothing. And of course, this being the usual Death Mountain equivalent, we have rocks falling everywhere. Let's just climb back up and see if we can pop this rift. Open up the hot spring. And we'll have hot springs even here. Well, let's fix things. I bet we can probably just go Ice Wizard open. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, the silver rupee is seemed like dropped. It can't be silver. It must have been something else. Anyway, I wonder how clouds do here with the heat. Although, no, we can just burst through here with something flying. Let's do that instead. Can I hold the fire keys? I wonder if I can. I can. Oh, totally doesn't give you much. That's okay. We will, in that case, just go clouds. Since that option is available. Going for clouds right away. Going for that other section right away, rather, lets you skip quite a bit. By the look of it. Now, given that we have 5 triangles available, that means we can actually do Plat Boom plus cloud. And see whatever is in here. Okay, got some fire octos. You know, is he dead yet? Nope. Oh, whoop. Oh, okay. Got smacked. That's okay. We wanted to see this other one anyway. Okay, we're getting zoned. We're totally getting zoned. We'd better put up a blocker like a boulder or something here. Oh, come on. And then we'll just smoke him with something else. I mean, we probably could have just used a better enemy here. But no, we'll just take that, and there's another orb down here as well that we'll go for down below. In fact, if we just go boulder here and just block this. Oh, that's on the other side though. Well, we need to go to the other side there anyway, so. And yeah, it looks like it'll use more boulders here. In fact, we can probably just go for... I was about to say cloud, but no, that does kind of burst out of the way. What we can do is light bloom, and then let's go up. And we'll go back outside for whatever piece remains. We skipped enough that it's actually hard to see what we did miss, but I'm sure there's something in this whole segment. Ooh, Firewoods rope. Well, like, we can maybe fight it with the Icewoods rope as well. Oh. Actually, previous to my strategy was to just use tons of keys. Like ice keys. But we can also just shoot these guys to death. Like if we have one ice keys or something. Hang on, what's my most used? Yeah, my Air Force. And then we can just smack them off. Okay. Oh, oops. That hits really hard. Oh. I actually hadn't heard this music track at this length up to this point. Oh, that's, is that my last fairy? I think that is my last fairy. We better heal up. We don't have fire immunity. I guess we'll have to go... we can go lightning proof. Yeah, we need to restock fairies at some point. Okay, so that didn't work out. Previously, I just swarmed over keys. Wow. What? And the reason for that is so we give them a different target. Come on, let's attract different targets here. We're gonna get smacked if I don't heal up soon, I think. You know, since we're on the last orb, we should have just skipped over him and gone for the orb. Oh. 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 That's not good. Is that a game over? That's a game over. That's the first one we've had in ages. Ever since we got the fairy bottles going, actually. That's the first one we had in several days. And yeah, it respawns you from here. Yeah, I was thinking we should just do a run for it. And yeah, that's the first game over in a long time. I think we were up to maybe a dozen or so. Okay. Yeah, we just need to be more accurate about that too in terms of heading over to that far location. Let's get multiple keys on the field again and just get them to shoot something. And then... oh no, we don't want to do that. We would want to hold the keys into that, actually. And just fly over. That's what we should have done in the first place. And then we just crack this without fighting them. Yeah, we were doing everything in a bit of a mad rush, which is why we got into so much trouble. But knowing that this was the last orb we were going for, we should have just beeline straight to it in the first place. Instead of trying to fight the Wizrobe on very hazardous territory. Yeah, I can't even remember the last game over we had. Early on in the game we had quite a few. But then, you know, we'd been sitting safely for so long with multiple fairies and damage reduction and so on. And lots of smoothies. That we underestimated how hard I'd be hit over here, obviously. Okay, so there's another cost reduction. Oh, look at that. Plat Boom is down to 2 now. That's amazing, because now we can go double Plat Boom. Which, for traversal purposes, is going to be absolutely fantastic. And you can combine Plat Boom with quite a lot more now, too. And look at that, we can actually spam Fire Octo and Ice Octo now, since they're just going to cost 1. And Crawlchula now costs 2, and that's, of course, been our bread and butter this whole game. Very significant power spike, I think, from this batch in particular. Okay, we'll probably head up closer to Goron City and there fairly soon. But yeah, finally got this rip for the first time in a while. We'll check this left side here because it looks kind of suspiciously empty of notable progress markers. Also, since we have the bed buff from the Silk Pajamas, let's just use it. It's very quick now, actually. Okay. I do want to see if we missed anything on this end. Possibly not. There are more rifts up above. Having the ability to have double Crawlchula now too means that if one of them runs off and tracks an enemy, I can still spawn a second one to properly take me where I want to go. Okay, here's this Lizalfos bit here. Is this rift repairable yet? Not yet. It's one of the small ones. I'm sure there are more caves here that we haven't really traversed. Hot Spring over here, Summit Cave, Lizalfos Burrow. Yeah, we need to see about the fireworks guy, if we can. But we can check Goron City first, perhaps. We probably do want more smoothies at some point, but... And more fairies for sure. But we can deal with that later. It's bad, real bad.
Hi.
Welcome to Goron City. And Darston fell in the rift, okay. And he just became chief. Well, it just means he's taking on some responsibility. We'll follow him in a bit. Let's see. Doesn't really look like he's going to be the fireworks guy. So yeah, we've been here previously. It was just treasure, I think. Summit Cave, Lusalfa's Burrow. We should actually ignore him and head up first just because we can. Danger, lava lake ahead. And right, because now there's a rift there, I'm going to check if it's something that might be removable. Let's just take a look.
Hi.
You want to head deeper in? Nope, no permission just yet. We might as well see if we can pop anything at the entrance. Oh yeah, no, he's gonna walk over. Let's go platform. Just to see how we're doing at the entrance. Oh, we're all the way on the right of all the action, so... Seeing what's going on. Oh. Across this way. Is that a curiosity, really? Yeah, this whole area is not really traversable to me yet. Oh. Yeah, we'll need to go back to Goron City. Rose Quarry here we actually had finished before. That chest is open. We had explored this. Oh, something's glowing here. Oh, okay. This is the blast powder. Ah, yes. The fireworks artist needed this. Yeah, we actually had found the fireworks artist before then because we had the blast powder request much earlier. Which is great. It means that we can actually potentially make the next automaton. Oops. And yeah, just head over. And they're in great distress. Well, Chief Darston are friends, but what about my fireworks? Well, we're going to see if we can find Fireworks Guy first. Priorities being what they are. Then after that we might restore the city just as the last thing we do today. Or kid.
Hi.
Alright, let's do it. And we can make it nice and quick. Four areas, yeah. I see we can enter this through the ladder. And enter this to the right. Okay, let's let boom our way around. I see bombs, we don't mind. We can just... Oh, can we go down? Yeah, this looks like a big bombardment location all the way down. Unless we can crack it with plant boom. No, it's gonna be bombs. In that case, let's grab some zeros. 0 zeros. Remembering, of course, that we are allowed to just spam these. More bombs. That's fine. And we'll just climb out of here. Don't care too much about the cash. And we might as well get across quickly. Whoop. That perception doing its thing again. Nope. Didn't see it had landed on top of me and that it wasn't one of mine. Did it just wind up under slightly? No, it's fine. And then kind of suspect the last one's going to be on the left. And it is. Oh. Totally missed. You know what? We can stack multiple plat booms now. It makes it extra quick. Yeah, double plat boom is instantly full of potential. More power. Not much more, but enough to work with. Anyway, everybody's been restored and they can even see Try. The chief is not impressed. Is that the chief? Yeah. Darston. Well, he's new on the job, so. Thank you so much. Princess Zelda, really? He's very impressed. Recently appointed chief of the Gorons. And well, still missing somebody here. Elder Goal or Elder Sylve. Higher up the mountain. I guess we'll finally be allowed to enter Lizalfos Burrow. We had taken care of Rock Roast before, but we'll probably have to go back. Can't just search randomly. Listen, everyone. I'm gonna find our friends myself. And the solution of asking Zelda to do his handiwork is right here. Nuggets of Wisdom number 32. Don't stop when it's go time. This time it's the Gorons who get to have this compendious Ferengi rules of acquisition. Kind of like how the Zora had a lot of the textual records back in Breath of the Wild. Anyway, very different leadership style. Kid's still weeping. Okay, now about those fireworks, which is what we're actually here for. Also, it occurs to me that maybe we can take the lid off the central statue. Potentially. We are going to try it. Let's get some height though. Oh, guess not. Okay, maybe it was just in the Rift world where... Still world, where it was the case that you could dive down into it. Anyway. No time to... Oh, come on, really? Well, so much for that idea. Needs a bit of tidying. All these broken tablets. We'll just see if there's anything interesting in any of the rooms of the city. If not, we are going to end here for today. Yeah, same shop as before. Okay. In that case, let's finish up on top of the statue. Just to be perfectly stylish about it. Oh. I say that now, of course, but then... Okay, much better. Now she can show everybody who's boss. Okay, this is where we'll close off for today. Fairly productive session, actually. Oh, you know what? Let's rest up first. Just get up to full hearts now while we still can. Oop. Oh, except that's on a ceiling now. Never mind. We'll heal up first. Yeah, once again, a bit of a pity that we had so many technical problems again today, from the disconnection to some of the audio sync issues. But game-wise, we did quite a lot. Lanayru Temple being the major highlight of the day. Yeah, I see. She keeps bumping the ceiling. That's why I can't actually get up here. Rather, we needed to approach down below, didn't we? Yeah, because otherwise she's kind of right at the ceiling. And can't really traverse further. Anyway, that's it. So yeah, we'll almost certainly continue tomorrow, since we've been dedicating the stream entirely to Echoes of Wisdom until I feel satisfied with finishing it. So we'll be continuing that tomorrow. Eventually we'll be restoring weekends back to Mario Maker, but we do want to prioritize this game for the time being. Decent amount of progress today, I think, with 1 out of the 3 major second half dungeons that are known to us out of the way. Also really filling in the hearts quite nicely. After 2 more dungeons we'll be at 18, and I think we just have a handful of heart pieces unaccounted for on the field, as well as only 1 stamp now, which we'll have to search for fairly carefully, I think. Unless it's also locked behind something like the one that was in the rift. But we're pretty comfortable ending here, and yeah, hopefully the audio problems were not too persistent and the recording generally survived. Thanks once again for all the raids from Zach Divine, Mr. All Games All Day, and MGM1. Very good to have a bit more of an audience trickle in today as people finish the game ahead of me. And we'll continue exploring it very, very soon. So, until next time, thanks so much for watching. And whether you are playing this game or anything else, have a wonderful weekend ahead of you. And as always, fare thee well.